Better
Perfect.
now.
Yeah, and how are you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here, man.
Before we even get into who you are and anything like that, like when I do Zoom interviews, I'm always intrigued by backgrounds that people have in the background. So what you got going on in the background here today?
Yeah. So right now in the background for me, this is my marijuana wall, Hall of Fame for me. None but packs. I did it myself.
Okay.
So you see, if you get y'all a closer look at stuff, just packs everywhere for me.
I see
trying to start up there and keep it going for me.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
But we smoking good over here, man.
And over there you're in New York City right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, let's get into it, man.
Definitely in the NYC in the Big Apple.
Well, let's get into it, man. I'm really happy to have you here on the We Love Hip Hop podcast. For the people who are tuning in on YouTube right now, make sure to subscribe and like all that good YouTube stuff. And also, I got to I pay some bills out here and salute to the sponsors. Astro Pink, speaking aloud, you know what I'm saying? Astro Pink, always, where's my bag? There we go. Always got that loud. Hit them up on their Instagram, hit them up on their Instagram, Astro_Pink, or on their website, myastropink.com. But I got a gentleman here who does a few things in the industry right now. You're an actor, an artist, man, like you've been popping up in TV shows and movies. And I'm really excited to have this conversation with this gentleman right here. We have Amryh Harris, a.k.a. TDS Kash, in the mother effing building. And I pronounced that right, Amryh?
What up? Yeah, you did. That was right. Man, Harris, good.
Okay. I got a cousin named Amryh, so I got to make sure, I make all the pronunciations right. But he doesn't have the H. He spells it with an I.
Oh, yeah, Amryh type. Yeah. My mom, I got a different one. I don't know. I like the spelling. It's a different spelling for me, so I don't know. It's weird. I always hear a whole bunch of different spellings of the word in there, so it's crazy to me.
And the TDS Kash, right? Where do you get the name TDS Kash from?
Well, TDS Kash. Well, first TDS is my record label. Mm-hmm. It's Top Dog Status. And the Kash, I don't know, Kash just somehow stuck. At first, I was going through like the waves of just trying to find a different name, like just like a stage name for my music and stuff like that. So I had like I think my first name was like Huncho or something like that. And then my very first name was Kid Bling Bling. That was when I was younger. That was so young. That was just, something I had, but then the rise to Huncho and then Kash. Kash just stuck. Everybody started calling me Kash. So I just left it there.
Okay, but hold on a second, because, with all due respect, you're still relatively young, my G. You're like, around 20 years old now, fam. So when did you start making music? Like, 11, 10 years old?
Probably younger than that. I've been acting since I was 3, and I've been doing music since I was about 4 or 5. So it's like everything has been in the same age range and at the same motion. Like, for me, they all come together. I've been doing that for a minute now. So like music just always been something I had in me. I just love making music. I mean, I had the acting, but then like I do music on the side too. Mm-hmm. I mean, do both of those at the same time. Music just like my escape for different things and stuff like that.
And you're in New York City.
I gotta keep it up.
Right? New York City is not just New York City. It's very specific. So which borough did you grow up in? Or was it one of the boroughs?
Well, I was born in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. I was born in Brooklyn, Fort Greene. And I have different backgrounds of a few different places. I done lived in California for a few years. I done lived in North Carolina for a few years. I lived in DC for a few years. But I grew up mainly in Harlem. So like me growing up in Harlem, that's just where I basically got all my stripes at. I mean, Harlem is where I'm from. Like, that's where I usually tell everybody I'm from.
Okay. And from a young age, at 3 years old, besides the acting, you got into street dancing at 3 years old.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's more like it was more of like out here too, and in Cali, but more of Cali because like I would go to like Hollywood. My mom, like, she'll probably take me over there, and then we'll just like we'll just play some music right out the car, you know, and I just do my show right there. And I'm not gonna lie, we get people, they'll stop, really watch, even throw some donations in the cup of shit, but it was just all fun. Like, it's something I loved doing when I was younger. For me, I always loved dancing, so it was like I was out there having fun anyway. So it wasn't like no type of job or anything. I wasn't forced to do none of that. Nah, I tell her like I'm trying to go out there and dance, and then I also will go to Venice Beach and go dance with some of the other partners and stuff like that who been out there, OGs of just street dancing and stuff like that. And then I'll link up with some of that. And then I also, when I was young, I used to dance on the trains too. I had like a group, for me, go on the trains, hit the trains, dance all throughout New York City.
What got you into that, man? Like, you got to remember, like you said, like I'm saying 3 years old. Like, how do you even know that you're doing it at that time? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. Like, it's just something about it. Like, I don't know. I always looked up to like Michael Jackson, you know, Chris Brown, and all those types of artists. You feel me? Who were at the time, you feel me, dancing, singing, doing it all at the same time. So it's like, how could I not want to be doing all of that? Like, it's like, I see now, I'm like, yo, I want to do that. I can do that too. Like, at the same point. And I'm also, as I'm dancing when I'm young, I'm dancing out here in front of a whole bunch of strangers, and they actually stopping, watching me, and actually giving me bread too. So it's like, hey, I'm not doing nothing wrong. So I might as well just, feel me? And it wasn't even about the money. I just loved dancing. Like, I was on a dance team. For me, it was just something I just loved doing. Like, I don't know, just something about moving my body, for me, and just letting it out, getting right, for me. Something about it. It was just a rush. I don't know.
No, that's dope, man. And you know, you got into acting like at a young age too. Like, your first role was on The Shot.
My first role was on Days of Our Lives.
Oh, okay. Days of Our Lives was the first role, not The Shot.
Yeah, no. Actually, yes, I'm bugging. Sorry. It was The Shot, then it was Days of Our Lives.
Yeah. So let's do it in order. How did you get the role on The Shot? And then what was that experience like, being the first time like you're getting into the acting game, and you know, this is a relatively big production at this point?
Yeah. Well, for some reason, with a whole bunch of I remember everything. Like, for me, I don't remember everything like for me like that. But the most I do remember, the jobs is Days of Our Lives. The Shot, I have like a little bit of memory about it for me with certain things. But the Days of Our Lives, I know for sure that was like my real, like, one I really remember. Like, I really, for me, that was just like my real first to me in my brain. Like, for me, it was like, all right. And to even like, I didn't know how big the show was at the time. So when I say it now, it's like, Dad, that was like a soap opera. Soap operas don't even be like really playing no more. Like, but they do. But for me, it's like, I don't know. It was just a good experience. It was a good experience to start off with and do certain things, stuff like that. But yeah. I loved it.
I'm going to show you something about Days of Our Lives, and I'm going to turn this into a question, okay? I'm in my 40s, okay? I'm in my late 40s. And Days of Our Lives was on when I was a kid, not an adult. When I was a kid, my mom was watching and my aunts was watching that, okay? So that's how long this franchise has been on for, like decades, my G. So now when you're on that, what kind of reception are you getting from home, from your people? You know what I'm saying? Like, they must be like, oh, snap. Especially the older folks. They're like, oh, snap, you're on Days of Our Lives. Were you getting that?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, like usually when I people ask about stuff like that, I always go into my my most recent work. But then when I do go and do say stuff like Days of Our Lives and stuff, it's like, oh, you feel me? Like when I usually tell the older generation and stuff, they are definitely hype about it. Like for me, they know exactly what show it is and stuff like that. And I just be always holding it as like a blessing that I can even say that I was in the show as my first job, and for me, second job for me as my starting job. For me to even get me out there, because I don't know, it's a real legendary show. Like you just said, people, your mom, everybody else watched it for me. So it's like, I just be happy I can even say I worked on there with people and on that casting and on that set and stuff like that.
You got the aunties going crazy.
Yeah, man. And we got to chill.
And even like with your mom's is an actor as well.
Yeah. Running the family, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Running the family.
She was in a few. Is she who got you into the acting stuff?
Well, yeah, my mom, she always she was doing acting too. She was also like she already knew like the whole acting industry and stuff like that. So it's like she knew what was this and what was that. I mean, she done did whole bunch of shows and stuff like that herself, and just when I started, it was just easier now because like if somebody, my mom at that, somebody I'm so close to, for me, this is my maker, and she's just teaching me everything that I need to know about it and put me on the game like as we go and stuff like that, and it just made me feel real comfortable about even going throughout the whole thing because like I got somebody by my side. My best friend, ride or die, and also has done this before. So it's like, it's just cool. It's great. I mean,
no, that's dope, man. And even one thing, and just to get a little bit more personal into the history, your mom was married to Grand Puba? Shout out to our sponsors, Astro Pink, always coming with that loud. Check them out on their website, myastropink.com, or you can hit them up on Instagram at astro_pink. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like brand Nubians, Grand Puba.
Yes, sir. Grand Puba, brand Nubian.
Put me on, fam. Like I'm out of the loop right now. Like, are you related to Puba, or like she was like you're a son from a?
Yeah. That's my stepdad.
Okay,
my stepdad. We all locked in. Yeah, Puba, that's family right there.
So that must give you a little bit of musical influence too, fam. Like, bruh.
Of course. Also being around him too, him showing me all of, and not even just me just seeing it firsthand. Like he wouldn't even if he didn't have to tell me, like I would just see it firsthand. And it's just like, I do music too. So it's like to even be that close to that part, like to see something that I'm working to get to so close and feel me, really learn firsthand. It was just good. I get to, feel me, he was just showing me the ropes on everything, feel me.
Yeah.
And then I'll just be grateful that I just have that whole, feel me, my mom acting, feel me, and then all that. Just a lot of good information that I was learning throughout the process, being a sponge to everything,
Yeah, man. Like you have all of the right pieces to be who you are right now, my G.
Yeah. I'm trying to get big. I'm trying to upgrade. We're not finished yet.
Yeah. Nah, fam. I'm digging what's going on here, and you're working on your first leading role right now on something called Trick the Parents. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Actually, for me, that's a movie that I'm on. Yeah, basically, Trick My Parents is just it's a film that my mom produced. Producing like that. It's called 16 Bars of Love, and just basically about I have I'm not gonna give y'all too much of the spill because I want y'all to go check it out too. But
sure.
Basically, I'm just me and the music. I find my I just find a relative through music and just goes up from there. I don't want to give too much. I'm not good at giving a little hints, but you feel me? I don't want to. But yeah, it's really good though. It shows how music can really, how can I say this? Like music can help you also just find certain things and help you with certain things too. So, feel me?
Okay.
That's really what it shows.
I'm looking forward to for when that drops, man. And something.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's out.
Oh, it's out right now.
Yeah, out on all what's the names on all platforms.
Okay, you know what? I'm not a TV guy like that or a movie guys, but I will definitely check that out because I get put on to a lot of stuff from doing interviews with people like yourself, right? Because I go do the research and I'm like, oh, damn, I actually like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, I feel you.
Yeah, and one thing that I
on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. What you saying? My fault.
Well, one thing that I do like, and I'm that I really know the history of that you're on is the Wu-Tang series, bro.
Yeah. Wu-Tang, man.
Yeah, you play Ghostface's little bro.
That's the most. Yes, I do. For me, goes working with the whole Wu-Tang set and even getting a job was just amazing. Like, really opened my eye to really just a lot of stuff. Like, even just being able to see and watch and learn the upbringing of like such an iconic group. It's crazy. And even work with them and meet them is just even more ballistic. Like, I be seeing them. It's like I be thinking I'm dreaming sometimes. Like,
wait a minute,
crazy though. It's a blessing.
Wait a minute, they're just popping up on the set. You're seeing Ghost. He's like, nah. He actually said, Darren said it like this. You getting that, fam?
It's like I mean, I done met Rizzo. I done met a few more of the other groups and stuff like that, and everybody is cool. Met Ghost, met RZA, met I don't know who else I met. Met a few. I met a few. For me, everybody's good. I know. I mean, the set is a great set.
Mm-hmm.
It's just great energy. It's just like it don't even be feeling like work sometimes. Like it just be feeling like just like. I don't know. It's just like I'm having fun with what I'm doing. I don't feel like I gotta get up and I gotta do this. I gotta do that. It's like, nah, I want to get up and do this because I'm looking forward to this. You feel me? It's like, I don't know. It was just it's a whole different vibe, I would say, from just even a lot of sets I worked on. Just way more. Everybody's way more in tune. It's like we all working. We all on that same time. It's like we gotta get this. We gotta put all into this right here for me. So. It's a great cast to be a part of, and it's a great production to be even and stuff like that. Legendary.
Nah, that's so dope, man. I'm proud of you, bro. That's a dope thing to be a part of, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
And even like with you making music too, right? Like you got 2 songs out right now, right? What's your game plan for the music?
Yes.
You're holding up a lot of plates.
Yeah, I'm trying to feel me. Well, with the music, I got a whole bunch of new music for everybody, new projects and stuff like that. And I'm just working on getting it out there, getting it out so y'all can listen to it and stuff. But I do got Wacky, TDS Cash Wacky, and Snipers out on all platforms right now. V2 Freestyle is on all platforms right now, and it's a video on YouTube, even for Snipers too. I just got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. For me, I just been recording, for me, stacking. But it's that year now. It's that time. I gotta let it out. For me, can't hold back no more. I gotta just let y'all hear everything I got. For me, got a nice catalog. But yeah, just getting everything out this month. See, I'm gonna get some tunes.
How do you split the time like between working on sets and going to studio and or even like finding the time to create what you're gonna make in the studio?
Yeah. Well, with the acting and filming, I feel like, how can I say this? Like with music and acting, I don't know. I somehow always know how to make time for it, like comfortable time, so that way I'll be able to give my best work and all whatever I'm doing. So like, I mean, acting is always good enough in the right time where I could do this and do that. And for me, I also am just always learning from things that I see. So even me going out working, say I wasn't able to record, I take it as if I'm just going to see more things that I could, for me, rap about. Because like I rap off inspiration. So I rap off whatever I see or whatever I'm feeling or whatever I learned or like wherever I went, I'm gonna rap about it. So it's like, feel me? The more I go and see different things and the more I experience different things and you know, just stuff like that, it just gives me more stuff to rap about. So even if I don't get in the studio for a week, say I did something else totally different that week, or maybe I went somewhere or I worked on a different show or I met somebody or I did something, like just something else, I could pick up off of whatever I was doing and just, you know, put it into my music.
Yeah.
So I can make some more.
No, that's blessed.
So yeah, that's just basically how I do it.
And
yeah, I'm trying, man.
Even like with you, like you're a young man, but like you started from really, really young, right? And I've seen like sometimes people have that hard transition from becoming like a child star to becoming an adult star, right?
Yes.
Did you find that was that a hard transition from being like a kid, like doing stuff to like now becoming a young man?
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say it didn't really change the game too much for me. I would just say like I had to just like, feel me, just know who I am from growing up and stuff like that. So like if how can I say this? I want to say the right words, you know. It's like
take your time.
I would say it's like, okay, it wasn't really a transition. I just feel like I just always had like this in me where to like I could always like acting's always gonna be in me and I could always be versatile with it. So I feel as if it don't matter if you want me to play this, play that. Feel me? I don't look older. So for me, I could also go for roles younger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I could go for roles that may be not too older, but you know, older as in a sense of, for me, around my age or whatever. So it was just like, it never really was like a big, you know, it wasn't like no nudge in the road or nothing.
Yeah.
Like it didn't really slow me down or you feel me, speed it up or nothing. It was just everything, feel me, was good. For me, and now I'm glad it didn't, because it could have took a turn for the worse. You know, people get too older sometimes, and then they can't get jobs because of, for me, they may look a little older or not. But for me, I'm glad I still look, for me, young as ever. So
yeah,
I can still be able to be versatile with the acting and get different roles and stuff like that. Do what I got to do.
And one thing I want to add on to that too, you haven't gotten like some crazy. When you were like 6 years old, you were like the star of some certain thing where people always remember you from that, and now you can't get past that shadow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Arnold from Different Strokes or Webster or Urkel. Like when they're kids and everybody remembers them for that one role, when they're adults, people are like, come on, fam, I only see Urkel. You're that could be a gift and a curse. So you're in a great place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. Now that is for real though, because like, you really do think about it. It's like certain people's faces are the brand of what they started with sometimes, which is, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it just they have it on times.
Well, the check is good, right? The check is good at the time when it's happening, but then afterwards, the check dries up because you can't get any more roles because people keep on thinking, well, I want Urkel.
Yeah, my phone was breaking up a little bit. My fault. I couldn't hear that last part you said.
I said the check is good at the time when the show was running, but then afterward the check started drying up because people, you can't get roles because people can't see past Arnold or Urkel or Webster.
That's a fact though. It's a fact though.
And even with
that's really a fact.
With entertainment, right? And this is the last couple of questions I have for you before we wrap our conversation here. What's the hardest thing about being in entertainment?
The hardest thing about being in entertainment, I would say, to me, I feel like I don't know. It's just like it's nothing really too hard about it, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. To me, I feel like it's the come up that's hard. It may be frustrating when you don't get certain jobs, or maybe you do get certain jobs, or you don't get certain jobs. Because it's always gonna happen to the best of us. You don't get every job, so feel me. Stuff like that may be hard sometimes, but even then, when that happens, you gotta keep going. But it's like you can't just dwell on that one job that you lost. You got to keep going because there's 1,000 million more other jobs that you're gonna get. You feel me? So it's like that may be one hard part, but feel me, I don't really try to focus on no really hard parts or nothing because it don't really. I just be glad I'm even able to be able to do this and be able to have started at a young age and be able to still be going to this day.
Yeah.
And just, for me, I'll take whatever whatever comes with it. Whatever comes with it, for me, I'll take it. It's just not, I'm just, as long as I'm doing what I love and I'm getting what I got to get done, just whatever. I don't care if it got to be hard or not. Yeah. Nothing in life is easy, so, for me.
Oh, that's facts. And on the reverse side, what's the most fun thing about acting or making music or just entertainment, period?
Oh, yeah. The best is just meeting people and networking and just and really just getting to also watch people act and then going and being able to act and feel and do the things that they're doing that you see on TV and stuff like that. I would say that is the best feeling for me. I don't know, just even it's sometimes it's just the little things too. Like the little things for me, even just waking up in the early, getting picked up or something, or say if I have to walk with a security guard or something or something like that. It just be the little things I just enjoy. It's this is fun. It's fun. I know I love doing this. Or just, I don't know, it's just a fun experience overall. It's a fun experience. And then when you cool with the cast and stuff, it's just also man, y'all having fun on set. It's not even work no more. It's just you coming in with the guys and y'all doing what y'all gotta do.
Yeah.
For me.
What's your dream role?
My dream role. Oh, my dream role. I would say my dream role.
Like that one you're gonna get the Oscar for.
I want to play on some some Bad Boys or on some Denzel Washington type action movie, Training Day type. I want to get on that type of timing, or maybe some type of superhero movie or something like that. Marvel or something I want to do something like that. Good. Feel me?
Yeah. I can see it.
Yeah, those are my dream roles. Feel me?
Nah, fam. I enjoyed having this conversation with you here. I feel like we got to learn a lot about a young up and coming star in this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking out for a lot of the music that you got coming down the pipeline, and I'm gonna go catch up on some of the stuff like Trick the Parents or Trick My Parents. You know what I mean?
$16.
As I go through the Wu-Tang series, you know what I'm saying? Because I've watched a little bit, but as I continue to watch, I'm going to be like, yo, I interviewed that guy, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I got the box too. I don't even got the dreads for me. Yeah. I got the box. So y'all make sure you have the box, man.
And what you got coming up for 2023? Like, you know, we're still in the beginning of the year. It's still early in the year, so I'm sure you've planned almost into the end of the year.
Well, yeah, we still getting everything done. You know, like I said before, I got more music coming, more visuals coming. February 15th, new season of Wu-Tang dropping. You know, we back here with season 3. For me, and that's every Wu-Tang Wednesday. Every Wednesday, gonna drop a Wednesday episode. And hey, that's we got more stuff coming, but for me, I ain't even want to say too much yet. I just want to see what come out for me. Mm-hmm. For me, I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all add me on the gram. I'm gonna keep y'all posted.
And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram, tds.cash with a K. So that's tds.kash.
Dope. It's gonna be popping up on the screen right when you say it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Got you. Yes,
we be producing around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. W production.
Trust me. No, man. Thank you for having this conversation with me right here, man. And we'll definitely tap in soon.
That's a fact. No problem. Thank you for having me. I definitely want to slide again. It was great. It was vibes.
And when I'm in New York, we'll do it in person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You slide out here, let me know. We outside.
Dope.
We outside with it.
All right. We'll get up soon, brother.
All right, that's a bet. Have a good one, my guy.
You too.
We love hip hop.